in MP3. Before that, hot tracks in MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC, so this strap genuine like OMG. Yo, G, y'all in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, OCD. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, happy y'all just don't get it. I'm hard to paint when involved, and again I might roll up in the take dog, ain't no limit. GOH, haters get DDT. Is that ain't what they used to be? It's funk jock in the guard on court, like a CP3. It's about time y'all get used to me, because I know I can't afford to stop for a moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your fingers. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's time to forget you. Pump up the volume, 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 pump up the volume. Let's go. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your fingers. I know I can't afford to stop for a moment. Though it's time to forget you.
GOH, Redman and Method Man in the building.
I got that, be more in me, yeah, that's my problem. I rep my city, yeah, I got 'em. What you heard? Be wildin'. You got me, I'm from the bottom. Oh yes, Lord, walk like I'm, talk like I'm Mackin'. The projects love me, yeah, boy, what's happening? I'm finna kill 'em, I'm finna kill 'em. I'm on 100, I done hit the ceiling. I'm thinking, we go for dollars. And my brothers keep a Nino at the Carter. The equalizer, I'm deeper, wiser, handsome, smarter. Make all the ambulance, don't stand a chance to Sparta. Oh no, I'm out the west side, just ask my grandma. I used to move the pack, had a pack to blammer. Step with, then ain't no cap or gamma. And now we laughing to the bank like nana. With me.
No sunshine, I'm feeling better. Watch them all scattered at each other. If your daddy did, can't make him proud of you. Little boy, how you make it out of it?
I got that hustler's desire, fire burning. I got that voice in the hood mixed with that high you learning. Nah. They bugging with me. They not on my planet, why should I panic? Should be thanking the Lord that I'm building a ship so you won't drown in the midst of the flood. Cause I'm giving you prophecy, they watching me properly. I'll be switching it up like the gear on a bike. Play if you want, say what you want, hear what you like. But take what you need cause it did in your life. Fake if you want, I'll be there on the flight. Free my ghetto, sweet ghetto. Real boy, cut strings, we don't need your pedal. They say it's levels. When you can't see my level, this a reach. You would need the devil, he would need a shovel. I'm deep, all I beat is odds, all I get is that. At least I know, all I need is God, and I can bridge the gap. Keisha Cole, OMG, he's so cold. I know it's me, at least I'm told. Low spring, rap back to life, need some soul. You can ask my grandma, I wrote because I miss my dad. You can ask my mama. In the head, ain't no happy camper. Now I'm the best rapper alive. Nah.
Lost souls and things. From what we're told, there ain't no kings in the caution tape. Why is an honest dollar so hard to make? No sunshine, I'm feeling better. Watch them all scattered at each other. If your daddy did, can't make him proud in the little boy, how you make it out of it?
So quiet.
that I had left to give. All the reasons I confront, you're my reason left to live. If that ain't enough, oh no, no, tell me why it's not enough. Hey, even when you let me down, I forgive you in the end. What goes round comes back around, so I'll wait for you till then. If that's not enough, oh no, no, tell me what would be I'm looking like I'm gonna get it, you probably don't get it. I come in your house with a microphone looking like I'm about to set up a show in your kitchen. I'm out of my mind, but I feel like I'm in it. If I never make it, don't make any difference. I'm still gonna kill it. You know what the deal is, and there ain't no chillin' when I'm in the building. And F is a monster, I am a villain. My music is sick and you don't know what ill is. You better get back, I don't write any filler. I write what I feel and I'm feeling a million, so you better be quiet, you hear it? I'm about to lose it. I'm on a whole different level of music. Don't treat me like I have no clue how to do this. You better rethink what you're thinking and move. Now picture me writing when I was a kid trying to make it in music. I thinking it's crazy. I spend all my money on studio time trying to get on my music so people could play it. Keep it 100, my music was terrible. Learn to get better than one that I made. Go back to my Moments album. Most of you people, you probably don't know what I'm saying. Hold up! What you witnessing now? Don't try to figure me out. I grab on that microphone, jump in the crowd, they was laughing at me. Who they laughing at now? Huh? I laugh at myself. Some people, they looking like wow. The moment you told me that you was a rapper, I couldn't believe it. You believe it now? Step in the booth and I'm murdering. You never heard of a rapper that killer like I do. I sleep on the couch in the studio, stay up till 3 in the morning and write till I get more. The moment I wake up, I feel like I don't even sleep and I'm ready to put on my record. Well, thank you for buying. Maybe you burned it, but either way, I'm gonna wreck it. I look at the industry, look what it did to me. You'll never make it if you never grind. You put a whole lot of money into it, you better be ready to give it your time. Look at the past several years of my life and I promise you I've been giving it mine. Try to keep up with this, I'm not a puppet, no string on my back. I'm one of a kind. Music is changing, no way to tame this. I am an artist. Look what I painted. Hang up the caution tape, I'm dangerous. Does anyone know where my brain is? Rappers are comfortable knowing they're famous, but I really don't care what your name is, and I really don't care if I'm nameless. Y'all just driving around. I know what my lane is. I keep not competitive. This is a job for me, it's adrenaline. Don't try to box me in, I am Mayweather. Come in the ring, the way better. I never, but I live in these moments. You blink is the moment you lost. Say you a king, who put you in charge? Care what you think, I'll break in your car. I'm on top of it, sounding alarm. And wake up the neighborhood, rap in your yard. And carry the speakers up under my arm. So you can sleep in on me, I'm at large. No, but the jokes, I ain't joking. You come in the session with me, I'ma show you what dope is. And when I say dope, I ain't talking about I'm talking about music that has an emotion. I look at this mic, it's part of my family. Take it away, I'm coming to find you. I've been through a lot of my life and it's hard to get people to listen when no one's behind you. And then Capital came in the picture and gave me a shot. And look at it now, I look at the team I'm dealing with. These people ain't playing around. Looking back, I got a lap. I was in a whole different place a year ago. I look at the math, I look at the map. And thank you God, I swear it's a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But man, this track was beautiful. The least I can do if I murder a beat is take the time to go to his funeral.
Inside, stuck up to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming. Said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was laughing. I about hit the brakes when we came around the corner. A mile of blue lights aimed and pointed. Whatever she had is what they wanted. And it's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens. tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help. Hold on, boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got. And I just woke up here and that's it. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, third lane passing and flying, staring through the red lights, going through the stop sign. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and smiling, one curve away from dying. All I remember is sirens. Sirens. And her blue eyes flash, and those long legs standing on the side of the road. Honda with the hood up, covered in smoke, her thumb in the air, somewhere to go in a hurry. Never going back alone, going back alone. No one's left, lost my home. Living, sleeping in the zone. Places where the dark is from. Going back alone, never going back alone. Leaving, sleeping in the zone. Listen to me quietly, only ways the action. Feel it's inside of me, moving no direction. Listen to me quietly, only ways the action. Feel it's inside of me, moving no direction.
Living for my money, funny how you never found me, homie. Know me as a quiet, lonely rapper with a shopping mind. Lined up at the barber, father talking about the world's a lot of trouble. Humble, rumble, fall and fumble, bless the old time. Waiting for the money, cars, houses, cleanups and divorces. Clean up, call it showbiz. Is this really worth fighting for? Yeah, when I'm selling out tours.
Never going back alone, going back alone. No one's left, lost my home. Living, sleeping in the zone. Places where the dark is from. Going back alone, never going back alone. Leaving, sleeping in the zone.
Listen to me quietly, only ways the action. Feel it's inside of me, moving no direction. Listen to me quietly, only ways the action. Feel it's inside of me, moving no direction. Never gonna go wrong with this one. You're
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 12 matchup.
Packers, Vikings coming up on EA Sports as we come to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for the call. The playoff chase is on. It's late in the year, and every single game is crucial. How about the scene we have before us, Phil?
Well, just wipe the slate clean, Jim. That's what you got to think of as players and coaches. Don't worry about mistakes that you've made in the past or some of the good things. This is it. One game, it means everything. And if you have that kind of attitude, I think it really helps you play better physically and mentally. And, of course, if you do that, it gives you a better chance to win.
The Vikings are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The leaders of the NFC North are set now to kick it away and get this game started. And with that kick, these two rivals are ready to go. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Bridgewater's trotting onto the field. Another very good season. Already having thrown more than 15 touchdown passes. The Vikings have it at the 29. Johnson's got it on a pass, had some heat on
it. Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
First down here.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
Here's the Vikings offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. Second down following that incompletion. Adrian Peterson takes the football. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
First down here after the run. Peterson's handed the football. Tackled down at the 47. And now here's the Packers defense. It's a unit that knows how to stop the opponent's rushing attack. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. He's going to get another carry. Ends up picking up 3 yards. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
The Vikings with a third down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Here's Rudolph. Rudolph's brought down after picking up 14 on the play.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
First down here after the completion. There is a flag out.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Let's go.
Peterson's going to secure the handoff. Clinton Dix there to take him down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down and 10. And intercepted. Rodgers ready to take the field. Trying to keep the ball out of the opponent's hands. That's a big issue here today. 14 interceptions on the year. Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Lacey, a solo back sack. The give. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. First down on the way. The Vikings lined up in the nickel.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And that's a gain of 9.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. The Vikings set at the line. Dime package. Gets the handle here. Brought down at the 29.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down coming up. Rodgers ready for the snap. Empty backfield. First and 10. Got hit on release. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Packers offense. This is one of the better units in the league and ranks currently 4th in points scored per game. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. They need to get the play off. Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Harvin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. What a tremendous effort after making the reception, breaking tackles, and picking up additional yardage.
We see this so often now, don't we, in the NFL? These wide receivers are such incredible athletes. Not only can they make spectacular catches, they're strong enough to break tackles like this and get extra yards.
First down following the long play. They motion the receiver around to the other side.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
That's a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Coming to the line at the 50. The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First and 15 to go. That's a gain of 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. Rodgers got no one behind him, just the quarterback waiting for the snap. Finds Cobb, and they bring him down at the 36-yard line.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
The Packers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Play clock's running down. And on the catch, it's Randall Cobb. Rhodes is there to take him down.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
The Packers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. The play clock's running down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And that'll be a gain of about 2. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. And that will close out the first quarter in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll return in just a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Papa John's, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
The Packers on offense here to start the second quarter.
about to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Books has it. Touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Packers now will tack on the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Packers setting up for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. And here's Peterson getting ready to man his spot in the backfield again. They've fallen behind here, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that he hasn't really been able to do anything on the ground to this point.
Oh, I think it's everything to do with why they're behind in this game so far here today, Jim. And listen, the coach has got to call some different plays. What they've been running has not worked. Time for a different look.
The Vikings take it from the 23. Peterson's marked down after a gain of 9.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Vikings from the 32. Peterson. They're going to run it right.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Clinton Dix in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. 2nd and 4. Right back to him one more time. Peterson's marked down after a gain of 4.
Peterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They're going to stay on the ground. And they are in on Peterson. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Peterson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Peterson, solo, back set. Got a flag.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. The ball is spotted at the 49. The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. Second down, 4 to go. And he hauls it in. And they are in on Peterson.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 27. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Secures it with 2 hands.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Chris Johnson lined up in the backfield. The Vikings from the 22. Rudolph's got the catch and the first. That's another reception, giving him 2.
So many things are involved when you talk about people catching the pass. Catch it cleanly. Also, catch it and break a tackle. Everybody loves that. Nice job that time.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone.
Let's go. White Navy. White Navy.
They're going back up top. Brings it in. Vikings in the end zone. These teams are on level ground again after the touchdown with just about half the second quarter still to play.
You know what's fun about situations like this when teams get tied, to see the strategy and what the coaches have up their sleeve that we haven't seen so far.
Makes the PAT. Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Still on his feet, and he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Packers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
2 tight ends on the field here.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
First down at the 21. Launching it deep. Nice catch. Nelson's tackled right at the 35. That's another reception. Give him 2. The Packers are really battling in this game so far, and one of their main weapons has been this passing game. Rodgers really been stepping up so far.
The passing game is keeping them in the game. There's no doubt about it. And listen, the league has changed so many rules to help the receivers and the quarterback, and these guys are taking advantage of it.
Now 1st and 10. And Rodgers will hand it off.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 3 on the play. The football is at the 38. Trying to beat the play clock. The Packers will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on 2nd down.
Following that timeout, offense back out on the field.
Coming to the line at the 38. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. Second and 13. On the receiving end, it's Harvin. Rhodes is in on the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Rodgers completed his last 6 passes.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
To the ground. Joseph's all over the ball carrier.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 9. Back to him. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. Give him 5 yards.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 3. Takes it again. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. That's his 50th career touchdown run. A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Packers for the extra point.
Driving extra point is good. Nelson's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive. A drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
Adrian Peterson retaking the field.
Bill, he's done just about everything they've asked of him up to this point, but still it hasn't been enough to prevent them from falling behind.
Yeah, he needs some other people to join him. He's playing well, but you need everybody in the football team, especially on the offensive side, to pick it up.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 30. He's got the catch. Gains 19.
Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch.
The Vikings call a timeout. Their first. Now they'll try over again on second down.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
He's into the open. Bridgewater's going to slide and avoid the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. The Vikings line up, split backfield. First down and 10. On the money. That's a gain of 6.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Bridgewater's now completed his last 7 passes. Coming to the line at the 32.
Second down and 4.
And a flag comes out. Bridgewater's now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit. If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Makes the reception.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Press coverage all the way. First and goal from the 10. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 10-yard line. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Can they call a play the defense hasn't seen yet to this point today? So it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown ties it. I can't wait to see what the offense decides to do.
The Packers go with the dime formation here on defense. 3rd and goal from the 8. 6 for the Vikings. Wright's 5th touchdown reception of the year. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
The Vikings will tie it up with this extra point. An extra point is good. The Vikings ready to boot the football down the field. Harvin on the return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. We're heading to the break with both defenses winning their side of the ball. We've got a tie game at the intermission, and Larry Ridley's coming up with the highlights.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Vikings secondary has had trouble slowing down the passing game. The Packers, though, should be credited because they showed last week they can pass the ball very well. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. 1st and 10, under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Packers defense gets off the field with the turnover. Offense on the field now after the pick. Rodgers looking for a mark in the end zone, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. They strike first in the half. Now midway through the second, it's a quick pass and completion to Peterson. And this play goes for a score. Vikings tied up at 7. 3rd down from inside the 50. Lacey's going to dart up the middle, and he'll go in for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Late in the second, the catch is made after a quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Vikings tied up at 14. And with that, we'll head back down to Minneapolis, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. The second half now underway in this tight rivalry matchup.
Harvin will run this one out.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Vikings defense is taking the field now, just out of the half, looking to hold serve in a tie game, Phil. How much pressure do you think they're feeling as this game enters the second half?
I don't know if they feel the pressure, but I'll say this, Jim. You know, at halftime, I'm sure the defensive coach was saying, let's go out and win the game on the defensive side. So I expect to see something different here to start the second half.
Second and short following the run. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. Rhodes is there that time for the tackle.
Offside. Defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. The Packers will take the snap from the 35. And gains a few. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Vikings come out in a dime package. 2nd down and 7. Feeds him again. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now 3rd and short following the run. They better hurry to get the snap. The Packers call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. This is 3rd down. The wide receiver in motion. Third down and 1. looking for Percy Harvin.
Nice catch. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Just moments into the third quarter, and they've wasted no time asserting themselves, finding the end zone, and going in front, Phil.
Well said, Jim. They did not waste any time on the offensive side, but I'll say this, the defense, they wasted halftime. They must not have been listening to their coach.
The Packers with an extra point try on the way.
Extra point was good. Lined up now in kickoff formation. He's got a chance to return this one.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Vikings head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make them work.
The Vikings have it at the 24. Peterson's taken down at the 26. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Peterson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion.
Let's go.
And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Harvin will return the punt. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Hard to keep one of the better running backs in the league down, and we're seeing why as he's finally starting to wear down this defense.
When you're a good running back in the NFL, what do? You just keep running hard, and sooner or later the opportunity is going to come, and when it does, take advantage of it.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel. 1st down at the 38. And straight ahead, Lacey. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
Second down following the run.
Rodgers alone in the backfield. Halfway through the 3rd quarter.
Throws the pass.
Nice piece of running. That's a pickup of 14.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the 2nd half. Nice play that time. You pick up the 1st down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Rodgers, completion percentage, 90% on the day.
At the 45-yard line. The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel.
They need to get the play off.
The Packers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Packers will blow another timeout now, leaving them with just one for the rest of the game. The Packers will take the snap from the 45.
Eddie Lacy makes the catch.
Palmer's the one who brings them to the ground.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
First and 10. They'll run it here. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
Set up now at the 36. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Incomplete. Rhodes was in the vicinity.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's third and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Scrimmage, the 36.
Play clock's running down.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Hartman's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Packers come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. The play clock's running down.
Rodgers standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Harvin's got the catch and the first. That's 5 receptions on the day.
I don't know if I agree with that call going forward on fourth down here in the second half when you got a little lead, but the coach is confident. They go for it on fourth down. They pick it up, and that keeps the drive going. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
Rodgers going to take off with it. Rodgers going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Second down here.
Here's the handoff. Met by Barr that time.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
That will close out quarter number 3 in Minneapolis, and we'll return in just a moment. The Packers will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th. First down here after the run. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. He dives into the end zone for the score. That touchdown may have given them all the points they need to put this game away, partner.
Well, they've controlled it almost from start to finish, Jim, so that drive was impressive. Now let's see if their defense can just finish it off. If I had to guess, I like their chances.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Fuller's going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
First down at the 22. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Bridgewater's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. He'll take the snap from the gun. And the catch is made by Rudolph.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
The offense needs 10 yards here on 3rd down after that last completion. 3rd down and 10.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The Vikings are going to punt the football. Harvin will return the punt. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line. That return's good for about 22.
The Packers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Vikings defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
Rodgers will have it in the pistol. First down at the 40. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. Give him about 4 yards.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
That's his third catch of the day. The Packers are up right now, and a big reason why is the offense is coming through. On the season, you see the numbers, and they're not great. But today, they certainly have been in the groove.
Jim, I'll just say this. Finally, all the hard work is paying off. It's starting to show on the field. Boy, but it has been one frustrating year for this offense.
Set up now at the 32.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Nelson's got it on a pass that had some heat. You love to see somebody bounce back after not being a factor last week. We're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well, and so far today he has been awesome. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Trying to beat the play clock.
The Packers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
First down at the 16.
The ball is knocked out.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Set up now at the 16. The Vikings with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Second down and 10.
Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. Harvin's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
It's third down coming up.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. From the gun.
Jordy Nelson with the grab.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
We'll go no huddle. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They better hurry to get the snap.
Rodgers got it in the gun.
Runs it in for the touchdown. And that touchdown could have officially put this one out of reach.
Well, if it's not out of reach, it'll take 2 miracles to get back in this game by the defensive side. My gosh, they just gave up that time. They let the offense march down there and just score a touchdown that put this game out of reach.
The Packers lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Vikings will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 35-14. The Packers getting ready to kick it away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 17. Room to work. And that's a gain of 13. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First and 10. Wright's got it. First down.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback. When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. The Packers will come out in the dime. Second down, 3 to go. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. And a flag is down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Bridgewater's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. First down at the 45. And it's batted down. Setting up now at the 45. Quarters formation here for the defense. Snap it out of the gun. Has his man. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Has his target. Peterson's tackled down at the 24. No time to huddle now. Second down and 7. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Third and 7. Going for it on 4th down. The Packers lined up in the nickel. The Vikings take it from the 23. Looking long. It's intercepted. And a touchback. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. They took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Tight end in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. Wants to go deep. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long, and he underthrows the receiver down the field.
2nd and 10. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it.
They'll go ground. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. This time for 4.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Nothing like being a little greedy in this league as the win streak adds another victory to the column.
Oh, you're right there. When you're talking about winning, everybody wants to be greedy, and there's a reason why they're winning. They're hitting more than the other team. They're hitting harder. They want it more. And a lot of times, will has a lot to do with the outcome of NFL games.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
I got that. Be more in me, yeah, that's my problem. I rep my city. Yep, I got 'em.